Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your July 2025 Intuitive Tarot reading. Super excited to jump into this for you, Leo. We have a lot of space here because we're going to be building out a Celtic cross view. Just before I jump in, though, if you're a regular calling back in for another reading, welcome back. Great to see you here. And if you're a newbie, welcome. My name is BRONYA. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Super looking forward to bringing this through. Now, don't forget to like, share, comment, hit subscribe, guys. That's what keeps the readings flowing, the channel growing, helps me connect with your energy. So I'd be really grateful for that. And drop me a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. You know I love to hear. Okay, so to start us off, Leo, I went back through your your yearly reading for 2025 that we did for you on the channel, and I pulled out your July energies. You had the Hierophant clarified with the Queen of Cups. So these are our guiding energies, and it feels very much like commitments and contracts here are the focus. You're really being asked to focus on what fills your cup, what fills your heart, with the Queen of Cups card coming through, which is Cancer energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But of course, we find ourselves in Cancer season right now. So the fulfillment, the nourishment in higher union, or maybe marriage or de facto relationship, or your work contract here as well. The Hierophant can really be the infrastructure of your life, and it's really asking you to assess, is it in alignment with your values, your truth, your heart? Are there any changes that need to happen? Have you been navigating any spiritual lessons here? So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this translates into the reading. So I'm going to get started with a Major Arcana card just for the center of the Celtic cross, the signifying energy representing you and where you're at, the energy that you're moving into, Leo. We'll read this as it comes out. You will then see me pull the remainder of the cards for the Celtic cross, and then we'll go back around for the read. Okay, this is for Leo. This is for Leo. This is for Leo. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow, Leo, the Wheel of Fortune. You know I call it the waft. Like, I love this energy. Well, it's expansion. It is change, can be unexpected, unforeseen change that really shifts things up. Now, generally with the Wheel of Fortune, it is moving towards, better luck, fate, fortune. It can talk about divine timing as well. It is number 10 in the Major Arcana, and it can talk about a 10-year cycle, closing or opening. So I get the feeling that things are expanding, going to the next level in some kind of commitment or contract, but you're being asked, really assess whether this is what you want for the future. Does this align with your values? For those of you not in a commitment or contract, this could be one coming around for you with the Wheel of Fortune. All right, let's get the rest of the cards out. I'll see you for the read in just a moment. Okay, Leo, these are your cards. This is your Celtic cross. Wow, we have you crossing yourself here, Leo. Have you ever heard the saying, get out of your own way? That could resonate. Surrounded by swords, our thoughts, our mind, and that can really be a block here, limiting beliefs, or maybe not having the clarity yet. So this is going to be interesting. We are going to uncover the outcome together. So let's jump in. Like I said, we've got you crossing the Wheel of Fortune, and this could be a symbol of maybe there is something you can do here, Leo, or maybe this all hinges on you. Maybe you are the one that is reevaluating or reassessing a contract or commitment, but maybe you've been sitting in the thoughts, the thinking, the analyzing, and you haven't maybe made moves yet. And I think that can be a little bit problematic because it can keep us in a holding pattern, right? It can keep us stuck. When the Wheel of Fortune wants to move for you, it wants to bring in expansion. So I'm feeling an energy of surrender to the fact that it is time for change in your life. Enough thinking, enough evaluating. You are the King of Wands. The This is an energy of bravery and bold leadership to execute your vision. Hey, maybe you've been sitting on the fence around wanting to start an entrepreneurial journey or go for that higher level position, whether it's in the organization you work for or elsewhere. Some of you are wanting that really committed relationship. What are you doing about it? Have you shared those feelings if you're in a current relationship? I think it is game on. I really feel that is action time for you. All right, so getting out of your own way is a message here, Leo. In the past, we have the Page of Swords. Yeah, look, for me, this is the winds of change that have just been slowly picking up, right? You can feel it. A little bit of wind in the sails, or sort of feeling, hey, like I do want that change. There might have been some small conversations, about the potential for change that have planted the seed here, but yet no action or no follow through. So this is the month for making things happen. So that is the Page of Swords. I think that it's been starting to take root here, but we're going from the Page in the past to the Knight in the future. So it's like a small breeze becomes a gust of wind forward. This is the quantum leap. This is the movement. This can be the communication that changes things, because I always say, Leo, the words are the spells we cast, because we can sit on something for a long time, and it's not until we say the words, I want to apply for that promotion, or I'm leaving this relationship, or I want to get married, whatever it is for you, it becomes real. Before that, it's just potential that lies within. And if we keep it within, no one else knows. That's why I always say that, the throat chakra is the bridge to the heart, right? It's the next chakra up from the heart. The heart is where we feel, where we intuit, but if we don't express that out into the world, it's not the reality yet, or the reality doesn't come to fruition. So I feel that you've got moving forward energy here, and that there is something to speak or something to express. But the known energy is a whole lot of holding pattern, isn't it? And I think here, Leo, there's an essence of you not having all the information or clarity. Bearing in mind that if we're waiting for perfect timing, then sometimes we wait all our lives, right? Maybe this is a challenge. Maybe that's the spiritual lesson of the Hierophant, is that, Leo, you need to move here, and, maybe you don't have all the answers. I also see someone here who's potentially navigating the Three of Swords. So there could have been disappointment in the past, or maybe for some of you, you're disappointed with what you're getting here, and you might be getting ready to sever ties. Hey, I'm resigning because you promised me that promotion. It hasn't come through. But hey, maybe you also haven't expressed that you wanted it, Leo. In a relationship, there could be disappointment as well. So yeah, there's an energy of heaviness here, and your heart really getting, I'd say, clear on what it wants, from a heart perspective, but you might not have all the external information. And I feel that that's why the hidden energies is the Two of Swords. What you might not have been acknowledging is that you really are at the crossroads or stalemate here. So you've been sitting in the analysis, or, am I just imagining this? Is this really at this stage? And Spirit is saying, yeah, there's a big decision to make, right? And a decision that could change everything for you. Remember, there's no right or wrong. It's just pathways to different experiences. But with the Two of Swords, the message always is, for me, we can't just decide from our logic, from the pros and the cons. What about when we drop into the heart, Queen of Cups, which might be the very place that we've been guarding? What does that say? And then what about if we drop further down into the gut, our deep sense of soul knowing? What if we add those three together? What answer do you get? So that is the hidden aspects in your environment. No, sorry, this is the advice. Environment's the next one. The advice is Three of Pentacles, and for me this is like, what do you want to create here? I feel that you are really getting ready to build that infrastructure, the Hierophant. You want to level up, and you want the right people on your team to do it, whether that is in a partnership, romantically, or if that is in a partnership or team professionally, we need the right people, the right resources, the right skills, the right maybe education. We need all of that to come together to be the grand architect of this vision. I always say the Three of Pentacles is the earthly realization of the Empress's dream. She's number 3 in the major arcana. So what I'm getting here is moving out of the thoughts and inactivity into action, into gathering research, communicating, and then it starts happening. The buzz happens around you. People show up. Things happen. That is the energy. Then in the external environment or external influence, the Ten of Wands. I mean, you might be in a situation where you've had to carry the load, take a lot of responsibility, or you've had a lot delegated to you. You've been worked really hard. Maybe that is why, you've been very busy, and busyness can distract from the thoughts. Sometimes the Ten of Wands might indicate burnout or dysregulation physically, mentally, emotionally. It can be really hard to gain the clarity when we feel dysregulated. Things can feel worse. We can get into doom thinking. So it feels like there is a weight here. There might be pressure that has been put on you as well. Like even in terms of work career, if you're trying to level up, the pressure might be cost of living, or it might be pressure because a partner's not working, or they're caring for children, or, it does feel like you are needing to both get out of your own way and come into power at the same time, Leo. Hopes and fears. The Nine of Cups. Wow. I mean, you both hope that you're moving towards your Nine of Cups, but fear that maybe this isn't the path to it. Because I feel that what this is saying is that the vehicle to this has to be through change. And that is scary because that puts us into the unknown. And I feel, Leo, that you're used to being in control of things. You're used to having more absolutes, right? But this time you don't. But the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card in the emotional realm. Feeling happy, feeling satisfied. But we can tell that you're not there yet. The Wheel of Fortune needs to change. The infrastructure needs to be built. And I feel that there is something new here. So let's see what's in the outcome. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And we just recently went through the full moon in Capricorn. And the full moon is really highlighting those themes, the stability, the security, the assets, the work career. It's like, what are you growing, Leo? What are you growing? Like energy flows where thought goes. So where has your thought been going? That's the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, very much the house and home themes. Let's get another couple for that and just get a bit more info on this outcome. All right. The Two of Pentacles, yeah, so that decision again. And the Five of Wands. Where I'm going with this is that I'm not seeing aces. I'm not seeing necessarily new beginning. And the King of Pentacles and the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so I'm not seeing, like if I saw an ace here, it would be like you are definitely moving on to some kind of new situation outside of where you are. But here we see the King and Queen of Pentacles. We see a partnership. So again, this could be your existing romantic partnership, an existing financial or employment partnership that has come under fire for some reason. It's in limbo. You've been considering severing ties. You might be feeling disempowered or overlooked or undermined here. Ten of Wands, maybe overworked as well. There is a decision to make. It's to share your voice on this. Maybe that is what turns the Wheel of Fortune. I think that there can be getting back on board here. Like whenever I see the King and Queen of Pentacles, I know they're not your sign, Leo, but it does talk about a mutually beneficial partnership. Maybe there is genuine conflicting energy here, But I think the Wheel of Fortune can bring expansion to the situation. So what I'm trying to say here is I'm actually not seeing endings or beginnings. I'm seeing change within a situation. I'm seeing transformation. I'm seeing working it out. I'm seeing coming together as a team. And through that, the Wheel of Fortune changes. So maybe there are the right resources. Maybe this is about working together. Maybe there needs to be that communication. Maybe no one knows how you feel here, Leo, and maybe you just need to express that. So I think that there is incredible change on offer. It's time to speak up. It's time to align. It's time to get out of your own way and out of your head and into action and into communication. All right, Leo, let's draw some oracle cards to close this out. I have The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein here. And I want to see what little messages we get. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. And I think that you've been seeing it through the lens of stress, right? Mental energy. Like I said, a bit of doom thinking going on. We're not seeing the silver lining. How can you turn this around? When I'm in alignment with love, with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Interesting, really aligning to the core. And there's another one underneath that, so we don't need to draw another one. That one goes there. And when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. There is some kind of spiritual lesson here. You're being asked to really reconnect with your heart. It knows the truth here. And I just get the feeling that we have profound change, but it's almost like you're coming back full circle, reframing something, seeing that is the truth here. That maybe you're in the right place all along, but maybe there is a personal evolution or a coming to power to execute your vision. Okay, I hope that made sense, Leo. I am going to leave it here. I love this reading for you. If you'd like to follow up with a personal reading or healing, first link down below will pop you over to my website. You can see what is on offer. Don't forget to like, share, comment, hit subscribe. You can find me on the socials, Instagram and TikTok for different daily readings and all sorts of different shares from me. I hope it is a brilliant month for you. I am sending you so much love and magic, Leo. Do take care. Bye for now.